Alrighty, so here we have our finished EasyBots. And so I've gotten all the way through step 11, and now it's time for connecting our different wires together. And the first wire we're going to start with is the wires coming out of these batteries. So here we go. I'm going to go ahead and take these wires right here. You can see these are the ones coming from the batteries. And we're going to bring these around, and we're going to plug this little white end into this power port right here. And the reason we're going to do that first is because we need power to get our code to work. And so after we plug it in, there's a little lever right here. So we'll push down on that lever and we can see that red LED light up. And that means we've gotten power. So I'm going to turn this off for now, but you want to make sure you can see that red LED before you do anything else. Now the second thing that we're going to do is we're going to take our motor wire. So this is the wire coming from the motor, and you can see that there's only a red wire and a black wire. And what we're going to do, in the book it tells you to put this red wire down here, but we're going to put it all the way up at the top, right where it says motor 1. What we want to make sure to do is you can see there's a black wire and a red wire, and there's also this little tiny white triangle up here. So we're going to make sure we put that black wire right on top of that triangle. So it goes black and then red right on top, so it's going left to right. Alright, so those are the two wires that are on our robot, but we've got a bunch of different other parts here. We've got lights, we've got a speaker, we've got a button if we want to connect that. So let's talk about how to connect these other parts. Say I wanted to light up this robot's ears. So here we'll use these cables, and these cables have a red part, a black part, and a yellow part. We want to make sure the black part is right where that white rectangle is. And so our black wire needs to be as far away from our green LED as we possibly can make it. So here we go. I'll put that right there. So you can see what we want is we want our light, we want the yellow wire, the red wire, and then the black wire. And then we'll take this all the way back here. And if we look underneath these motor pins, we can see there's 3 sets of pins. And so we'll put the black wire right under where we put the motor black wire. So here I'm going to put it in so it goes black, red, and then yellow. And so if we put that in there, we know that's connected well because we've got our black, our red, and our yellow wire. And then you can just follow the steps for everything else. So if we want to put another LED in, we'll just put that right underneath. So here we've got this red LED. I'm going to go LED, yellow, red, black. And then here I'll just put that right underneath, and you can see the wires start getting kind of complicated. But we're going to put it right underneath that one right there, and just push that in. And so that way we've got 2 black wires right next to each other, and then 2 red wires, and then 2 yellow wires. The last thing we're going to wire up is our little speaker. And this follows the same process. If you look, you can see there's that little tiny white rectangle. And we're going to put that black wire right next to that rectangle. Just like that. And then this will go right on the 3rd slot. So it's getting really hard to see here, but we're going to go black, red, and then yellow. So all those black wires going on the side there. Thanks. Feel free to rewatch this video and pause it if you want to see certain spots recorded over again. With that, we'll go and move on to coding.